Hey, all you beginning steelhead anglers out there, JD Ritchie here. And let me tell you, when you're just getting started, steelhead fishing is so hard, and it can be so frustrating too. You spend all this money on gear, you get up early, you drive in the dark to the river, you stand out in the rain for hours on end, freezing to death, and then you come home and you're probably skunked again. Believe me, I feel your pain. I've been there, I've done that. And it doesn't take long to see why steelhead are considered by many as the fish of 1,000 casts, right? And what's worse, there always seems to be that one person who's catching all the fish while everybody else is struggling. Early in my steelhead fishing career, I figured those successful anglers I'd seen out on the river had some secret lure or bait, something that was helping them catch all those fish. But over the years, however, I realized it didn't have anything to do with secret lures and everything to do with having a solid understanding of steelhead and their habits. It took me decades, literally decades of on-the-water experience to learn all that stuff and become an expert steelheader. But it doesn't have to be like that for you. I've taken my decades of knowledge about steelhead and condensed it into this one course. This is something I really wish I'd had when I started fishing. It would have dramatically reduced my learning curve, and that's what it's going to do for you. So who am I and why should you listen to me? Well, I've been a full-time fishing guide since 1998 and have written 5 fishing books as well as thousands of articles for newspapers and magazines like Field & Stream, Salmon Trout Steelheader, Fish Alaska Magazine, Western Outdoor News, and the list goes on and on and on. And I've also spent a bunch of time chasing steelhead across the US and Canada with some of the very best steelheaders on the planet who have shown me a ton. And I've also shown a lot of my clients, thousands of clients probably, techniques that help them catch fish on their own. And now I've assembled this lifetime of knowledge into an easy-to-follow online course just for you. With over 6 hours of on-the-river video instruction, lectures, and detailed diagrams, you'll learn everything you need to know to become a proficient steelheader without having to spend all those years like I did figuring it out on your own. I've got it all laid out in an easy-to-follow system, and because it's an e-course, you can feel free to go about it at your own pace. This course shows you how to find and catch steelhead in any water conditions, which is really probably the most important thing. And plus, I'll also cover where you need to fish, when you need to go, what you need to take with you, and how to use it, of course. And then another really important aspect of this whole thing is how to read the river. And then inside, there's tons of detailed how-to tips on techniques like bobber dogging, drift fishing, float fishing, throwing spoons, using plugs, bait curing, tying yarn balls, making spawn sacks, rigging terminal gear, pink worms, all that stuff. It's all in here. So how does this e-course work? Well, when you sign up, you get immediate access to all 14 of the course modules, including over 6 hours of on-the-river video lessons and lectures. You can go through the course at your own pace. Take your time, there's no rush. And you can also interact with other students in the discussion panels under each lesson. So if you want to be that person on the river who seems to have all the steelhead secrets, this course is for you. So click on that enroll button now and become the steelhead angler you've always wanted to be.